Make sure to make note of who you're representing. So I don't know if you're
We always have marginalized
low 70s to mid 70%. And that's pretty typical for most of the public schools in Michigan, excluding Ann Arbor and MSU. That's a pretty typical amount. We've given a lot of attention to this in the last few years, and you can see it has leapt from a low of 70% for the 2010 cohort up to 74%.
Student government. This past May, we discussed student dissatisfaction with the general admission seating policy for football games. The policy switch remains top of mind for the 19th high density off-campus student neighborhood where we see a lot of the time being reported. The bus ride will run 10 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Hello, and welcome to the LGBT Center with the Board of Regents. My name is Amir Baz, and I am the student government president for the 2013-2014 academic year here at the University of Michigan. Today, I do not speak representing only myself. I bring with me the concerns of the entire student body. We have been aware of the changes the Board of Regents has made regarding the meeting location each year, meaning that we are all under one giant maize and blue umbrella. I believe that as student government president here at the University of Michigan-Flint, it is only fair that each meeting, the president of the University of Michigan-Flint student government, and even the University of Dearborn, Michigan-Dearborn, should be able to speak.
So the parents were informed that the Detroit School of Arts, hereinafter DSA, will become one of the self-governing schools for the 2012-2013 school year. And the parents were extremely upset and blindsided because we had no input in this decision. DSA was not only... He then said he would get the University of Michigan to send instructional staff, a governing board, to assist with the curriculum and to provide funding for the arts programs. None of this happened. There were small handfuls of parents who wanted to see if the university's involvement would benefit the students. We haven't seen that yet. This year, our school opened with a $5 million deficit. Use your name to get influence to have access to our school. DSA is a jewel, and it is not up for sale. Our students deserve the right to have access to that school. In closing, I will try to get you connected by offering this. You are doing a national search for president. Instead of you doing that, I'm going to come and take it over. I'm going to bring people and replace all of you. Locations in Dearborn and Flint because they cost too much money, and close all of your arts programs because they cost too much money. And that is what our students and our parents are experiencing right now, and we are asking for you to investigate it. And if this is so, then please exit and return our school back to DPS. Thank you.
for Detroit School of Arts. My name is Tony Gladney, and I have a great concern. I come before you for other parents that could. I am here today to let you know that the parents and the students will benefit from the University of Michigan, its appointed governing board, and all other appointees to lead Detroit School of Arts between December 2013 to June 2014. We were recently misled to believe that
This policy change seeks to alter the question addressing MSM behavior to, have you had unprotected sexual contact with a new sexual partner in the last 12 weeks? An affirmative answer would result in a 12-week deferral, rather than a lifetime deferral. This is based on the window period of the virus. An HIV-afflicted individual could transmit the virus without testing positive in this window period. This deferral could be extended. We can also save lives and secure the safety of the blood supply with this change. regardless of an individual's sexual orientation, we feel that that individual, should they otherwise pass the FDA's eligibility requirements, should be able to donate blood.
Triple bypass, I did not have triple bypass, or triple vessel disease, records it needs triple bypass. Not needing triple bypass surgery, I could have got my minimally invasive surgery. Which difference is, open chest surgery, they split your chest open again, I repeat, cut your leg open, and you have months of recovery while your chest heals. Minimally invasive surgery, they pry open your ribs, they go in and do it, no broken bones, no broken bone healing time, no leg healing time. So, I came back to where we're going to go to Bay City cardiologist. You're all done. Down there. U of M mismanagement says, we agree to disagree. All I'm asking you to do is, give a patient, require that a patient will be given his copy of his heart catheterization report before he agrees to non-emergency bypass surgery. Patient will be required to limit initial the location of the significant blockages and how many
Shaquille Green, I'm the president of the Black Student Union. I'll also be representing on behalf of the African Student Association and the National Panhellenic Council. I would like to start by thanking the Regents for coming to our humble little campus. This may not be the Harvard of the West or anything, but it is our home. From what we understand, you are making a choice to be here every 3 years, and that is your choice to make. But the fact of the matter is, there are systemic problems here. No matter how often you decide to meet on our campus, you as Regents have the responsibility to address these systemic issues in a timely fashion. And 3 years is not a timely fashion. I'm sure you all are perfectly nice people, but your actual presence is less important to us than you doing your actual jobs. If you feel you can best do those jobs from Ann Arbor, so be it. But the trade-off has to be that you institute and support sustainable systems to address problems on our campus in your absence. And that takes your accountability for those systems. If the decision to no longer allow us the chance to directly address our concerns on a regular basis is made without first instituting systems that allow us for internally response to those concerns, then the decisions you are making is the decisions that deny us a voice. You have denied us a voice by failing to provide students with adequate representation in the decisions in the making progress on campus. You have denied us a voice in reapplying structures that prevent students from following through with their educational goals. And you have denied us a voice by refusing to allow us access to the resources that we need to be heard. The system you have put in place is to ensure student voices are represented on campus have failed, and this is especially true for students of color. Less than 15% black faculty and a majority black city. Students' voices are not being heard when decisions are made about who should fill leadership positions in the university community. The system needs to respond to the issues on campus that are underfunded and non-existent. The position of Diversity Education Services remains vacant, and there is no sign of this position being reinstated. Students groups are trying to solve these problems but the best we can. Student groups are great, but it's only so much we can do. We need institutional resources and support to solve the issues we are presenting today. You have failed to institute the necessary support systems to encourage academic success on our campus. For many of us, the decision to pursue higher education is the difficult one, but we made that choice because a degree from the University of Michigan gives our voice power. But here in Flint, 70% of our peers are leaving without that power, a 30% graduation rate. And for black students, that number is closer to 8.5%. How do you think that makes us feel? Trying to derive power from a community when most of our peers cannot be there to support us. You have failed to institute institutes that allocate resources on campus in a reasonably balanced way. For instance, funding for the Social Justice Center at this campus. Yes, there are resources available on campus, but those resources are structured in a way that prioritize the needs of a small portion of our student population and leaves the rest of us by the wayside. These systems are failing the students who rely on them the most. It is the job of the Regents to create systems that allocate these resources effectively. As students, we are able to provide feedback on our University of Michigan experience, but ultimately we need support. We need support from the Board of Regents to make change and move forward towards a better future at the University of Michigan. We are trying to solve these problems the best we can. We need the resources and support to solve the issues we are presenting. So I would like to reinstate that one more time. If you want to
stop, then it's fine. But the change can be made in a vacuum. Other changes must be made to compensate for the change in access to power.
We are willing to work with you to make these changes, but we need to make work with us.
The Board of Regents is here to serve us. We expect
Board of Regents to do so. You are there because the students of the University of Michigan 80% revenues allow you to be here.
if you are serious about our issues, you will follow up.
Thank you.